So I have this thought, and that is the future is always coming, and eternity is always in our imagination. Where does that come from? It comes from the Bible. Each second that we live takes us beyond this present moment and into the horizon of tomorrow, and then forever and ever. And if we're honest, that can be hopeful sometimes, but it can also be kind of scary. And the reality is, whether you're an optimist or a pessimist or a realist, whether you're a person of faith or no faith at all, or something in between, we all deal with our own unique fear of the future and our own unique fear of forever. We don't talk about it at parties, like, hey, but the reality is it's always there in our minds and our imagination. What is it? Is it the unknown threats? Is it a stock market crash? Is it a global pandemic? A planet-destroying meteorite? Is it heaven? Is it hell? Is it something else? Something we don't know about? It's all that stuff, right? And here's the thing. King David, his very last lyric of his most quoted psalm, Psalm 23, he acts like he has found the secret sauce on how to control the future and how to handle eternity. And he declares it this way. He says, so why would I fear the future? Why would I fear the future? And you think, well, that's a great question, David. Are you superhuman? Do you know something that we don't? Not quite. In fact, he's very vulnerable. He goes on and he says, why should I fear the future? For your goodness, he's talking about God, your goodness and love pursue me all the days of my life. Then afterward, when my life is through, and I'll return to your presence, your glorious presence, to be forever with you. That's the very last lyric of his most quoted psalm. And David isn't superhuman, but instead he's so vulnerable. He says he knows how to posture his heart in faith. He recognizes there are very few things that he can control about the future, about forever, about eternity. And there is one big thing that he can control though. And this one thing generates daily hope and courage for tomorrow and the day after that. And what is it? His audacious belief in who controls the future and eternity. Basically, he just says he trusts that God designs tomorrow and he designs forever better than him. And that God's his promises to be with him right now, for him, and to always go ahead of him with goodness and compassion. He trusts that. God, you're going ahead of me with goodness and compassion. I trust your character. That's it. God, you own the future. So I will seek you and live in your promises and live in your goodness. You take it, God. I can't handle it. Man, the future's always coming. And what would happen if we started every day with David's proclamation and his trust? Your goodness and love pursue me all the days of my life, and to be forever with you. Man, that might change everything. Everything about the future that we show up in and who we are when we get there.